Hey guys, how's it going? So in this video we are going to be talking about IAnthus Capital Holdings. If you're not aware, the company is halted and I think it's going to be declaring bankruptcy here very soon. Why? Because they owe their creditors a lot of money. So yeah, this is really bad. As you can see, the stock hasn't been trading for the past, I don't know, like a week I think. Let me just look. The last time it was trading was on June 22nd, 2020, and then on June 23rd it got halted because they owe their creditors money. If you are new to this channel, if you somehow came across my channel, I would appreciate a subscribe because I'm trying to gain 100,000 subscribers. You don't have to give me a like for this video, but I would appreciate a subscribe for this video. So yes, the CSE Bulletin Suspension. This is the article on June 23rd, 2020. The CSE basically halted. A cease trading order has been issued by one or more security commissions because they owe money. This was the article that involves them. Basically, they haven't paid the creditors the interest that they owe. They owe 13% interest on a senior secured debenture, and they haven't been able to pay it. Why? Because they have no liquidity. They have no cash, so they can't pay it. So what's going to happen? I think basically this is what I think. I think that IAnthus will get delisted from the Canadian Security Exchange, and the creditors who own the company will basically essentially own this company for what it's worth, basically, because they owe the money. So that basically all the assets that IAnthus holds will belong to their creditors, which is Gotham Green Partners. If we look at, this is the latest. This was the latest earning on the website. I couldn't find it on Sedar, but as you can see, their cash position was $28 million ending September 30th, 2019. We are in June 26, 2020. That $28 million of cash probably vanished, and I think they also borrowed more money. So, and the fact that they cannot flip a profit and they cannot pay back their creditors, basically, it's bankruptcy. IAnthus is bankrupt, and they owe their creditors a lot of money. And I don't think, this is just my opinion. I could be wrong, but if they do somehow start trading again, I don't know how. Maybe they found an investor to pay that interest so they can run a little bit longer. If that happens, I think when the stock does start trading again, this stock will plummet to 10 cents or even 5 cents. But in my opinion, I don't think the stock will be trading again. Their earnings for that quarter was not that great too. They lost $15 million. If we look at their total operational expenses, $37 million. Their gross profit was $60 million. So obviously, they are burning, just from operational expenses, they are burning $17 million every single quarter. So they are losing lots and lots of money, and there's no fix for it. They're losing a ton of money. They were trying to flip a profit, but they owe their creditors 13% interest and they can't pay it. And because they can't pay it, the stock got halted. And I think that the creditors, which is Gotham Green, will own 100% of the company, and then they'll sell off the assets to Chronos in the future when the US becomes fully legal. Medmen. I think Medmen is going to be going through the same scenario. I think Gotham Green will end up owning Medmen unless Medmen pulls a miracle and flips a profit. Even if they do manage to flip a profit, like right now it's still a trading day. I honestly believe that I would not touch Medmen stock, period. Not unless it drops to like 10 cents, then I would gamble on a bounce, but you know, I would not buy Medmen stock. I would just completely stay away from it because Medmen owes a lot of money, and it's impossible for them to flip a profit enough to pay back the creditors. They basically need to raise money in order to pay the creditors, and that is just really bad right now. Yes, they have good branding. This is liberal health science. That's not the one I want. Here it is. So, okay, so Medmen, as ending on March 28, 2020, they have $32 million of cash, and they have a total liability of for debt, $136 million in senior secured notes, and they have $75 million. So they owe $200 million of debt. More than that, actually. There's probably more up here. Deferred liabilities, no. Account payables and accrued liabilities. Account payables, they owe 60. So they owe basically $250 million of debt because of the account payables, the senior secured convertible security debt, and then note payables. So they owe $250 million of debt. And when you look at the earnings, they are making $45 million of revenue, but when their gross profit's only $13 million before fair value. With some biological assets, it's 15, but it doesn't matter because they are burning so much cash. They are burning $39 million of cash per quarter, and they are making $14 million. So literally, they should go bankrupt next quarter. They should be announcing the same thing unless the next quarter they somehow flip a profit, and you know they brought down the expenses so much that they're able to flip a profit and be able to survive. Because right now, Medmen's only job is to try to survive and hope that big money pumps their stock so then they can dilute their shareholders and pay back their debt. Because honestly, I would not touch Medmen stock right now with what happened with IAnthus. It's a 110% gamble. Hey, but you never know, right? Hertz, you know, they said they were gonna go bankrupt, and then they didn't go bankrupt. They ended up, you know, well, they still are going bankrupt, but you know, you never know that Medmen stock can somehow get pumped by rich people, and you guys can exit if you're bank holding your Medmen stock. But Medmen is in a hole. Like, their hole is almost like across China right now. They are basically, they can't dig themselves out unless, you know, they sell out the company for next to nothing. So who's going to own Medmen and IAnthus? Gotham Green Partners, because they lend Medmen a lot of money. They lend Medmen a total of $164 million in convertible debt. So basically, they owe Gotham Green $164 million, and Medmen does not have, their market cap's not even $165 million. Is it? It's 165. So them, well, no, it's $96 million right now. So yeah, they are in a lot of trouble right now, and it's not looking good for Medmen at all. I personally would not touch it. I just sell, and you know, I lost a lot of money on Medmen. Actually, I lost money, and I also made some money because I was swing trading it. But yeah, I should have learned how to read balance sheets a little bit better. But Medmen is a very dangerous company to invest into. That's my opinion. And I think that Gotham is probably going to end up borrowing money from Chronos to keep Medmen and IAnthus operational enough for when the United States does become fairly legal, they can then go in and just acquire those assets for essentially nothing. That's what I think is going to happen. I don't know for sure, but that's my opinion. Comment down below. Let me know what you think of this whole situation that's going on right now. And thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found this informative. And have a great day. Bye.